Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm here just with a quick video. Recently, I was speaking to someone I know, and I was kind of surprised. They were telling me that she was telling me that she actually keeps some money saved, and she went to the bank to get some $100 bills to keep in the house in case there was some type of banking problem or financial crisis or whatever. And she was telling me that when she went to get $100 bills from the bank, she had difficulty getting them. The bank told her, the person at the bank told her that they really didn't have many because it looks like a lot of people were asking for $100 bills. So it seemed like a lot of people had the same idea. Don't keep all your money in the bank, keep some of it at home. Now, I'll get to the reasons for that in a little while, but when she told me this, I said, I think it's good to have some, I think it's great to have some money in your house of case of a problem with the banking industry. But I wouldn't keep all $100 bills and $50 bills. And she kind of looked at me a little quizzically, and I said, what if there's a problem where you can't take money out of the bank, whether it be because of some fiscal economic problem, whether it be because there's a widespread grid down situation and the ATMs aren't working, or if there's some kind of a cyber attack. I mean, I don't think it's a very likely possibility, but it's certainly a possibility and one to keep track of. But what if something like that happens and you have $1,000 at home and it's in 10 crisp $100 bills? Well, that's okay, but what if you need to buy a loaf of bread? It costs $2. You have $100 bills. What are you going to do? You can't make change with that. How are you going to make change? You got $100 bills. Now, if you're going to tell me you're going to keep 400 or 500 and $100 bills and some smaller bills, well, that makes a lot of sense. Probably keep some 20s and whatnot. What I've been doing for a while is I go to the bank. I take some money out every couple of weeks when I get paid to pay for some personal bills and whatnot. And when I get $1 bills, I throw them aside. There you go, throw the $1 bills aside. And then when I get maybe 100 of them, I just put them in a strap and I just keep them aside. Because if there's a $2 loaf of bread and they can't make change for me for one reason or another, I'd rather have these small bills. Now, I wouldn't suggest keeping all your money in bills because let's say you're probably going to have more money on hand if you have more money to begin with and if you have greater expenses or, you say you have a larger family, you need more things. Well, if you're keeping $5,000 in your house, you probably don't want to keep 5,000 $1 bills. It's not really, doesn't really make much sense, but maybe you want to keep 500 or 600 in $1 bills and maybe a few hundred in $5 bills. I even have some $2 bills and I keep them aside just to have smaller amounts of money. So, like I said, I just wanted to kind of make this, just to kind of bring this up because, I have another friend, same thing. He has all these $100 bills that he just puts in his safe. And it just doesn't make sense to have larger denominations. If you expect that you're going to be doing large transactions, spending 500 here or 600 there, then, the 100s and the 50s make sense. But if you're going to, switch from using your debit card to make all these tiny purchases, let's say under $5, to using cash for a period of time, and this period might be days or weeks, who knows? Don't you think it would be best to have some $1 bills on hand? Have some $5 bills on hand. It's like I said, you can't really break up 100, but if worse comes to worse, you can give somebody 30 or 40 or 50 $1 bills if you need to. Can't break the 100. So just a little something, a little food for thought for tonight, just to kind of make you think about keeping cash aside, because I have a feeling that a lot of you do have a little bit of worry about the banking sector, and maybe you keep some cash on hand. Take a look at it, because if you see that you have a lot of $100 bills, and even if you say keeping a bunch of 1's and 5's is kind of on 2's is kind of stupid, just try and throw some 10's and 20's in there. It'll probably make your life a lot easier, and it won't take up that much more space. Okay, so just kind of take a look at it, think about it, vary things a little bit. All right, I will talk to you later. Have a good one.